Join me on the second leg of my journey from Abu Dhabi to London on Etihad's newer A350 fleet, which offer the reverse herringbone seating, which means everyone gets direct aisle access. Much like British Airways, they were designed by the same company, Collins Aerospace, I believe. Now, as you can see, it's like a mini luxurious business studio. Now, because the fleet is newer, everything is much more refined, including the technology. So as you can see, you have a touchscreen to recline to a fully flat bed, and the interior is so luxurious and plush with leather and the signature Etihad lamp, which I love. It's extremely spacious and it offers wireless charging, which is such a great feature. Again, you have some more storage here where you can leave your wallet, and you get the amenity kit, which I'll mention a bit later. But as you see in my previous video, it's a bit more basic. In the middle here, you've got the control panel and your headphones. And now you're going to see me spill the glass of water all over myself. There we go. Typical Anthony. We were welcomed with a hot towel, which is such a nice touch. And here is the menu. So much like on all Etihad flights, you've got a selection of red and white wines, spirits and cocktails, but as it was a morning flight, I didn't have any alcohol. Even though it was a morning flight, you still get quite a nice selection. You've got the all-day menu and the breakfast menu, and then of course in Arabic. First time seeing this on a flight, but there was an in-flight magazine, which I thought was quite cool. Now, here is where the standout comes again. Because it's a newer fleet, you have Bluetooth, which you can connect and pair with your headphones. I decided to put some slippers on to get comfortable for the flight, and as you can see, you have the signature Armani Casa bedding, which I absolutely love. You can see more about the Armani Casa bedding in my previous video. Here is the bathroom on the A350, and the business class toilets feature the Esper hand wash and hand lotion and the nice air freshener. It's a nice bathroom, but a little bit on the small side. However, this is an A350. The table I really liked because it slides up and down and it folds in. It extends for when you're having your dinner service, but then if you just fancy a snack, you can fold it halfway and it slides right back up. Again, with the A350 being new, they have Bluetooth on the screen, so you can pair your AirPods, which is such a nice touch if you don't fancy using the headphones. Here again is a touchscreen to recline your bed fully, and it also has a massage function, which I thought was really, really cool. One thing to note that on the A350 you only get 2 window seats, whereas on the 787 and A380 you get 3. The window panes were the traditional plastic ones. You would have thought there would have been the electronic ones like the Dreamliner, but hey ho. No traditional ACs, and there's no button to call a flight attendant that's visible, only that grey one on the left, which is hard to miss. As you can see here, I'm reclining my seat fully with the button, which was super easy to do, and it extends into a fully flat bed, which I absolutely loved. Here is the sliding door to make it a private business suite. Again, a game changer for Etihad. And as you can see, there's plenty of room. Some more storage here, a little compartment for a bottle of water. There's actually a lot of storage, especially for quite a small aircraft. I was asked by the crew if I wanted to drink anything before the service. I opted for a coffee with their homemade biscuits. These were delicious, and some hot nuts. And I also asked for a glass of water with lemon. It's my thing at the moment. Here is the star of the show. The best pancakes I've ever had. Melt in your mouth, from the pancakes to the fruit to the clotted cream, the presentation, the platter, the croissant, everything was perfect. I decided to then shut the window panes, I struggled a bit there, and take a nap for a couple of hours as it was an 8-hour flight. Some skincare before I sleep. I thought I'd try out the control panel, which was super easy to use to fall asleep with a movie. Can't remember what I watched now. So after a 2.5 hour nap, I decided to order something from the all-day menu, and I ordered a breakfast wrap. If I'm honest, it was quite underwhelming. Wouldn't say it was business class standard. It tasted like one from Greg's, but nonetheless, I ate it. The homemade biscuits though, 10 out of 10. I was pretty stuffed after this point. After my snack, they handed out landing cards for fast track at the security gates at Heathrow, and they kindly offered to put my coffee in a takeaway cup and gave us some hot towels. Before you know it was time to land at Heathrow, and honestly, the experience and the service was 10/10. And whilst I love Emirates, the business studio on Etihad feels more bespoke, luxurious and quiet compared to Emirates. Follow me for more.